Okay, so this bracket here, looking at the welds all the way around, making sure they're not cracked to allow this bracket to flex. And the bracket is welded. There's no cracks. So this is the new track bar. When the old one was on here, there's a nut back here. I just cracked this side of the nut. The bolt wasn't spinning yet. Just relieving the tension off this, and I could feel relief in this, like expansion. And my first thought was, I mean, when you do this enough, you go, oh, wow, that was under a lot of tension. Okay, so didn't think much of it, but it was like, oh, okay, a lot of tension. So I take the nut off the back, and can't get a hammer back here to tap the bolt through, so I put a socket on the side and start backing it out gradually. Start seeing threads coming out and the bolts coming out. Once the back of this bolt crossed into this bushing and wasn't in this frame anymore, this bolt cockeyed this way, and it was actually coming at an angle, like there was under a lot of tension. Okay, so I get the old one out, put the new one in, and I make this bolt on this side. Now, this side, same thing with the bracket. The welds are all good. It is held to the frame. There's no cracks. I know you can't see back here, but there, it's welded around here and welded around the backside. There's no movement. It's that bracket is where it's supposed to be. However, it's attached to the axle. As you can see, it goes to the axle, not to the frame. The only thing holding this thing to the frame really is the shock, the spring, and the end link. Real thin metal. Now, what I need is, if you look at this hole, I am almost the full distance of the hole off. I need that hole to go through there. Look it straight on. I'm barely making the hole. I don't even think I could get a screwdriver in there to try and pry it over. Let alone pry it over, you know, the whole thickness of this was probably close to 3/4 of an inch off. So I went online and looked at the dimensions. The one that I got, of the ones that were available that gave me statistics and specs, this is the longest one. So I took it back out, which I will do right now and show you. Let me pause this really quick.